everyone, the truest guy here, and today I'll be demoing this Origami original flasher hat by Jeremy Shafer, which he designed and he published in his book Origami, on his first book Origami to Astonish and Amuse. So this is the original flasher hat that I folded a long time ago. It was back when I was in 7th or 8th grade. I think it was during the summer. It was during my summer break. I decided I ran into this model. I decided to go and just make it because it was kind of fascinating. It was like this was like one of the first like origami models that I ever came upon. They can actually wear on your head. You can actually wear. Well, it still fits on my head still. Well, but I got been older. I got older ever since, and it still kind of fits on my head. Yeah, yeah. But as you can see, it's pretty like worn out. It's been put away in a box for a long time. You can see the paper aging a little bit. Yeah, so it has been inside the box for quite a long time. Yeah. So this model was actually I actually folded by taping sheets of printer paper cut square together. I had to tape some multiple sheets of paper. I don't know if it's 9 sheets. I think it was 9 sheets. I think it was 9 sheets of paper that I glued together to give me a super big square, so it can actually fit in my head. Because the first time I ever did this, I only taped like 4 sheets of printer paper, but it still came out a bit small. So I decided to make it bigger, and this one actually does fit in my head, but also it's not wet folded like he did with like Jeremy did with his. This one was wrapped. It was actually wrapped around with a rubber band, if I remember, and I left it like that for a long time. And now it actually springs back. So open it up, it actually springs back a little bit, which is pretty nice. So yeah. So here is open. So let me just. Here it is open. As you'll see, you can see how complex it really is. This is a really difficult model. It's super complex. Let me just zoom out a little more. I'm trying to make sure you can see the whole thing. It's super complex. Like, look at all that. Look at all that folds. Mountain folds, valley folds. There's a lot. There's a lot that's happening right here. There's a lot that's happening right here. So yeah. So this I remember that this took me like 3 or 4 days to fold. It took a long time. I remember that it took me like for that long. Like, it was time consuming. It was super difficult. It was actually one of the first difficult origami models that I ever did. Yeah, so all the folds I had to make the 32 by 32 grid, then make all the grid, make all the cross folds, and also drawing in the pattern took a while. It was time consuming, but collapsing was the longest part of it, because I remember the collapsing part took a very long time. Like, oh my god, it took a long time. There's some days where I had to keep folding it until nighttime. Well, I still went to sleep, but yeah. So yeah, it was time consuming. It was really time consuming. 3 or 4, I think it was 3 days. It took me like 3 days or 4. I'm gonna say 3. That's how I feel, or 4. I'm not sure, but it took me that long to make this. It was worth it at the time, yeah. And it still works, and it's one of the coolest. It's one of the most nicest ones, the most insane ones that I ever made. And this is what started me doing more complex models. This is the one that made me want to try more complex models, because now I know what to do with complex models now. Because back in the day, I saw this as super difficult. I didn't think I was gonna make it. It was gonna be too hard to make it. But I decided to go. But I decided just go for it, and here it is. There it is. That was years ago, and this is not. And now and this is today, and this is what it looks like now. It's still good after all these years being put away in the box, but it still fits on my head, like I said, and it still springs back. So I'm pretty surprised that it still like springs back still after all these years being inside a box. So yeah. So that's the demo of the Origami original Flasher hat by Jeremy Shafer. And if you enjoyed this demo, subscribe to my channel right here and hit the notification button so you'll be notified when I upload a new video, and subscribe, and you can and you can click one of my other random videos that'll pop up right there. So I hope you guys I hope you enjoy this, and have a great day, guys. See you later.